Hello my friends, welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 200 pounds without bariatric surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. My top 3 tips. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I am so excited that you stopped to check in on me on my final week of my 2023 rapid fat loss keto weight loss cut diet, whatever you want to call it. This is the final week. It was week 8. It has been a ride, let's be real. I've had some definite up and downs mentally. Going on these weight loss cuts is really starting to affect my mental state a little bit, and so I might have to reevaluate in the future of whether or not I can really do this. I love how fast it is and how I can just like get it done really quickly, see a lot of progress really quickly, feel really motivated to keep going, get in the zone and then get right out when I am ready to be done, which I am definitely ready to be done. I'm so excited that I'm finally finished with this thing. It has been rough and it's also been worth it. So, you know, like sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. You have to decide what phase am I in right now. When it comes to weight loss and maintaining, really I like to always have a goal in mind, have an end in mind, have a plan. It really helps me to stay focused and not just say screw it and eat everything and gain all the weight back. I really am afraid that I will gain all the weight back. It has been a long journey. It's been over 6 years since I started this whole thing, and it is a fear. It is a fear that I would somehow, something would happen and I would just decide to give it all up and just go back to eating the way I used to eat. And that's obviously not good for me. It's not healthy for me, but I also really struggle because I have an insatiable, uncurbable desire to eat 24/7. And as much as I would really like to not have that, I have accepted that that's just part of my life. That is just something that I have to deal with personally. It isn't an addiction. It isn't a carbohydrate addiction. It isn't I wouldn't say it's even an eating disorder, though it does border on that, I suppose, because I just don't ever feel like I have that set point that tells me, hey, that was enough, until I am over full. I really like the feeling of being over full. I don't know if it came from my childhood or if it came from, my mental state, always needing to feel comforted by food and needing to feel that feeling of fullness to calm my anxieties or whatever issues. I don't know, but it started at a very young age and it has been a struggle my whole life. And even when I feel like I've just got it totally conquered, something else will come back into play that will make me question everything that I know and everything that I have learned. So here I am doing it again and learning new things again and feeling overwhelmed again. But I am proud of myself for how much I accomplished and excited about the future. I'm excited to go into competition season without stress, without worry that if I put some weight on, I'm not going to be that stressed out because I've got my weight down a bit. And so I'm not in the danger zone of feeling disappointed in myself or hypercritical of myself, which I try really, really, really hard not to do. But we all do it. We all do it, and it is just something that we're always going to struggle with, that voice inside our head that tells us we aren't good enough. And sometimes I feel bad because I feel like I have maybe portrayed myself as superhuman in other videos, or maybe people think that I am just not a regular person, that it's just easy for me, and so it's hard for them, but it's easy for me. Well, it is not. It is not easy for me. It is a daily battle. It is hard, and it is something that I am going to always be working on, which I guess is good because I'm always going to be talking about what's next for me on this channel. So what is next for me is going to be kind of a lazy keto, calorie cycling, loose maintenance phase where I'm going to not necessarily be doing a reverse diet. I might just jump right back to my maintenance. I really don't know exactly what I'm going to do. That's just kind of how I'm feeling right this minute. But as you know, if you've been here around here for a minute, once you start eating food after you've been depriving yourself of food, the only thing you want to do is eat more food. And so right now I'm just kind of trying to curb that ghrelin that's hitting me in the face at the moment, try not to binge eat, try not to go crazy, and just trying to keep it in a reasonable calorie amount so that things don't go out of control really quickly, and then allow myself some freedom to eat what I need to eat on competition days, to not stress if I'm not getting enough protein, or if I'm getting too much protein, or if I eat 10 Built Bars in a day, or if I only eat one and I'm gonna eat one every day because that's who I am, you know, that kind of thing. So that's kind of where my head is at right now. I'm definitely moving into the next phase. I'm definitely done with the dieting phase. I am not interested in doing it again for a really long time. We will see. I may be tempted to do a short one right before I go on stage, just to kind of cut that water, the body water off that I'm going to get by eating carbs. I'm not going to limit my carbs to a certain amount because I just don't want to have to stress over that. And I am aware that my body will grow immediately overnight when I start to eat carbs because of my current situation with after having my surgery, having my lymphatic system messed with. I have permanent lymphedema and swelling that gets totally exacerbated by eating any kind of carbs. But you know what? I've decided I don't want to live my life without carbohydrates, and so I'm not going to be showing my food in the next few updates. What I'm planning to do is just sit down, just tell you what I've been doing and show you the fun stuff, and not about the food, just like whatever fun things I'm doing, maybe the kids dancing, I don't know, we'll see. Anything that happens that might be interesting to you guys. So that is my current plan for what I'm planning to do. As far as how this week went, it was both good and maybe not so good. I wasn't as in it to win it this week as I have been in the past. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to show you in this video everything that I ate this week to a degree. There are a lot of things I did not film, especially toward the end of the week. I just didn't feel like filming it, and I just didn't. I tracked best I could, but it's not 100% accurate because I didn't weigh everything that I ate at the end of the week. I'm also going to show you 360 body view before and after for the entire 8 weeks. Admittedly, if you go to last week's video, it was actually better. I don't look as good this week as I did last week, so maybe I should have just ended the cut after 7 weeks, knowing that I was going to be doing some partying on the weekend. I definitely am more swollen today, so you know, it is what it is, but I'm still gonna show you the before and after of that whole thing. I'm gonna show you my weigh-ins every day, any exercise that I did this week. And then after the footage, I'm gonna come back and talk to you about all the data. Guys, hi. It is 6 o'clock on Monday. It has been a crazy day. You probably saw a little clip what I ate at 3 o'clock. I just had a Built Bar and a piece of cheese. I was at a chemistry demonstration for homeschool, and I didn't eat anything before I left because I was working on videos, and so that is how it is. Got home, and my son was home, and so he was talking to me for a couple hours, and I just didn't get anything made. So I finally whipped me up some keto custard really quick, but it's practically dinner time. I'm pretty sure Dave is already making dinner downstairs. Yeah, anyway, here we are. This is made out of 1 birthday cake premier protein shake, 2 eggs, and I whip it all up, add a little bit of sweetener to it just because I like it a little extra sweet. And then in the bottom, I have 14 grams of Lily butterscotch chips. I microwaved all of that together. For my microwave, it took like 7 minutes. My old microwave used to take 4. You just kind of have to watch it and see which your microwave is. I have another video about it somewhere on this channel. I think it's got one of my most watched, actually, my keto custard video. But anyway, this is the keto custard, and that is going to be my second meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it is 8:30 now on Monday, and I'm about to have my final meal of the day. I am having 9 ounces of chicken thighs with 200 grams of green beans with 6 grams of butter and some G. Hughes, I think it's chicken dipping sauce. I can't ever remember the name of it. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it is 1:30 on Tuesday and I'm about to have my first meal of the day. I made me some ice cream finally yesterday. The hardest thing about having a creamy ice cream maker is remembering to make it in advance because you have to freeze it for 24 hours. And it's kind of melty because, as usual, per usual, I get to cleaning the kitchen and can't stop and my ice cream melts while I wait. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, while I clean. But this ice cream today is made with 1 birthday cake Premier protein shake, 2 heaping teaspoons of Swerve powdered Swerve sweetener, 7 grams of sugar-free vanilla pudding mix, and 70 grams of half and half. Mix that all together, froze it for 24 hours, and then I ran it on light ice cream. And then I made a hole in the middle and added in Lily's butterscotch chips, 12 grams, and 14 grams of perfect keto honey nut cereal. And I ran it on mix-ins twice and then on respin another time, which is probably why it's really, really soft. Because I was trying to get the mix-ins to crunch up more and they didn't. So I'll just remember in the future that they're just not going to crunch up. And then maybe my ice cream won't be so runny, but it looks good and I can't wait to eat it. Then I am also having one of my egg and cheese chalupas. This is made with 40 grams of mozzarella cheese. I put it in a pan. I've showed it in a lot of my shorts. Put a little egg on top. Let's let it cook for a minute. I don't even know how to explain, but it is what it is and it is good. And then I am having a caramel apple Built Bar. That is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's Tuesday night. It is snowing like the dickens once again. It is freezing. Everything got canceled tonight. There's no internet. It's kind of lame. But I wanted something super warm and really filling with lots of veggies. So I begged Dave to make me some soup and he did. He's so nice. So this is 8 ounces of 93.7 ground beef, 100 grams of carrots, 100 grams of cauliflower, 200 grams of zucchini, 30 grams of onion, and 5 ounces of canned tomatoes in my soup. And then I'm also going to have some crushed chips. That's going to be my last meal of the day. I moved my cars around so that I could get my car out in the morning because apparently Virginia is the only one without a snow day. Check this out, guys. This is the situation I'm in. Yeah, that's me on the grass. I had just gotten the car out into the driveway and I got stuck and I couldn't back up enough to get out of the way to get the other one out. And before I could get aligned again, the snowplows came and ran me off the road. 2 of them right in a row. Just kind of looked at me as they drove by and shoved snow all over my car and buried me in my grass. And I kind of was yelling at Dave because I was mad that he didn't put the cars in the right order and I told him I didn't need help. And so he's just in there probably laughing at me, not helping me. So I guess I'm stuck out here. I am trying to clean the driveway where they just mowed me down with a push broom because I can't find a shovel. Yes. I'd make great TV if it wasn't so irritating at the moment. Here's the sitch. Got one out of the driveway. Look at me. It's over there. I just gotta get this one out. Pull it there. Put the other one behind. I got this. Date. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Probably like 20 minutes and Dave hasn't even bothered to come outside, so I'm guessing he's gonna let me keep doing this. But whatever, I don't care because I can do it. Look what I've done. Look how far I got out of the grass. But now I'm stuck again, so I'm sweeping under the tires again. This one's still good. Oh, so I need like 6 more inches. That damn thing won't, that darn thing won't move. But you see, I'm getting there. My biggest fear is that all of a sudden it'll just go and clunk right into the other car. It'll serve me right if I crash my own car doing this. My arms are aching from the shoveling. Brooming, actually. All I could find. One more time. been almost an hour, and Xander came out to help me, and I said, leave me alone, man. And then Dad came out, and I told him some not nice words. Well, look how far I got so far. Look, I'm stuck in the gutter, but I'm turned toward the driveway.
Tires aren't even bald yet.
That's not funny. I just bought those. We just bought those. That's not funny. I smelled burning rubber. That's why I stopped and swept under the car.
That's what it is. They're wearing down a little bit.
Ah! Okay. Afraid I'm gonna have to call it quits. I'm a very prideful person. I don't want to let the car. It's dead. Won't do nothing. Frick. Probably broke it. Look how close I am too. So close to turning into the driveway. And I just cleaned out the tires again. And I put a board, but the car, he's dead.
He's not even turning over.
Apparently it's Snowmageddon. It has been snowing all night, as you guys saw from the clips about me getting the cars out. The irony is that Virginia's school ended up canceling after all, and now Finn says he has to go to work, so really I should have just left the cars where they were. Only there's no way Finn's getting his car out to go to work. There's no way. It's still snowing, and it's noon the next day. It is still snowing. So, check this out. There's the chickens. Poor dog. Trying to find a place to pee. Yeah. Poor dog. Look at this. This is the worst we've had in a long time. Oh my. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get the gate open. I got the gate open. Look at this. I don't know if you can even see it. It's light and fluffy snow, but I don't even know if this is worth it at this point, if they'd even try and come out in this anyway, but gonna try. Looking thing is their water bowl. Oh my goodness. The snow is so light and fluffy, you can't even stamp it down. It's just like it caves in. Probably die if they tried to get out to this water thing. I don't know what to do. Let there be water. Oh my goodness. And yes, it is heated. I have a little heater under here in the bottom, so if I can just get it uncovered, they should be able to access. Snow is literally up to almost to my knees. This is my knee. Look at this. It's crazy. Ooh-wee. Trying to make a path for these poor chickens. I just don't know if it's worth it at this point. Just kind of caves in as I go. Oh my. Ladies want to, and this one's stuck down in there. They're like, let us out, lady. Yeah, I'm trying, honeys. There's Rocco's footprints. Look at that. Rocco has been out here traipsing all over. There's Rocco. She's making her way through. Isn't she funny? Go, girl, go. You're awesome. Oh, there we go. Got them all food. Helped them have a way to escape. Got them a way to water. And hopefully they're going to be okay. Me, on the other hand, oh, I got to go back inside. All right, guys, it is 2:30 now, and I just finished making my first meal of the day. I am having one of my favorite things. This is lemon blueberry sludge. I make this using 1 cup of 0% Fage Greek yogurt, 1 scoop of Ascent protein powder. This is the vanilla flavor. And then I mixed in 2 capfuls of lemon juice, 2 squirts of Mio lemonade, and 30 grams of almond milk to thin it out. Then I have 30 grams of blueberries on top and 24 grams of Great Value Ranch sugar-free whipped cream. And I am having an egg and cheese chalupa. This chalupa is 40 grams of mozzarella with 1 medium egg. That's going to be my first meal of the day. So here's the irony. Last night, you know, I spent all that time moving the cars around, and then they ended up canceling Virginia school anyway. But Dave, you know, he got the car. He buried it in the snow up there, and we just cleaned it off. It's still dead. Finn has to go to work. Apparently he got his job back, and today is his first day. And so now, look what I gotta do. I gotta drive him to work because his car is dead. And look at this, guys. Like, okay, how am I getting out? I mean, anything's possible. Wish me luck. I was just taking the window. Yeah, and I broke the mirror Can't open the door. Oh man. Later, we stuck still. Can't get out. We're so close. We're so close, but so far away from getting out. Been out this for 20 minutes. 30 minutes in. He's late for work now. Sorry, man. Sorry. We're so close too. So close and yet so far away. Virginia's helping. Go this side. Alright, here we go again. Last try, hopefully. Woohoo! We're out! We have escaped. Woohoo! We did it! 34 minutes later. Guys, it's about 9:45 and I'm finally having my final meal of the day. I'm having 8 ounces of cross rib steak, 200 grams of broccoli. That's going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 11 o'clock on Thursday. I'm about to have my first meal of the day. I'm getting in the tub, so I brought my food with me. Today I made some creamy ice cream. Well, I made it yesterday, but I made it up in the creamy today. This is made with 1 Premier protein shake, the cake batter version. I put a little cinnamon in there, 60 grams of half and half, a couple of heaping teaspoons of powdered swerve. Whip that all up with 7 grams of vanilla sugar-free pudding mix. And then I added in a mix-in of 15 grams of perfect keto honey nut cereal. I'm also having one of those cute, my other sample animal cookie Built Bar, and that is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty everyone, it is 8 o'clock on Thursday, and I'm about to have my final meal of the day. I pulled me out a package of General Tso's chicken, and it had no sauce. I can't even believe it. But I decided to eat the entire package of General Tso's. It was 400 grams of these chicken nuggets. Then I made my own sauce using some sugar-free ketchup, rice wine vinegar, gluten-free soy sauce, water, spices, red chili flakes. I can't remember everything I put in here. But it turned out pretty decent. Not the same as General Tso's, but close enough. And then I'm having 40 grams of paneer, Indian paneer cheese, and 75 grams of Greek yogurt, and 150 grams of yellow squash. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. Good morning, everyone. It is 9:30 in the morning. I woke up at 7, absolutely starving. It is also a diet break day. It's actually the end of my diet. Today was the day I was meant to quit. So I decided I was just going to eat something this morning, even though, you know, I've got a party planned tonight that I'm going to eat some, I don't even know. I'm going to let myself eat some carbs. I know that, probably. But this is what I'm having for my first meal of the day. This is some creamy ice cream maker ice cream. Can't really see it under there, but I made this one with 240 milliliters of coconut almond milk, the Califia Farms brand, 1 scoop of perfect keto chocolate whey protein powder. What else I put in here? 60 grams of half and half. And then for a mix-in, I used 13 grams each of Wonderworks chocolate and Wonderworks peanut butter cereals. And then on top, I've got 25 grams of sugar-free whipped cream. And that's going to be my first meal of the day. Morning, guys. It's Saturday. I totally just realized I never even filmed my food last night. I ended up eating some salsa chicken on top of corn chips, real ones, And I had a piece of chocolate and a couple of gummy worms and some strawberries, grapes. I can't remember everything I ate. I didn't really keep track. I just ate what I wanted to. And this morning it is 10 o'clock and I'm about to have my first meal of the day. I'm having 80 grams of cheese this morning with 2 medium eggs in a chalupa, basically the same way I've been making it, just bigger. And then I put 50 grams of salsa and 40 grams of avocado on top, and then I'm having 50 grams of strawberries. That's going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 11:15 on Sunday, and I know I have not been recording very well what I've been eating. I just haven't been. I ate a whole bunch of stuff yesterday. Borderline binge worthy, but I'm not beating myself up today about it. I'm just not stressing. I just really needed some food. It's been a while. And this morning I am so hungry, and I'm heading out to church soon, so I am going to have something really quick before I leave. Please excuse my paper plate, but it is what it is today. I'm having one of these cheese chalupas. This is 60 grams of mozzarella cheese with 1 medium egg inside of it and a Built Bar. If you're wondering how I make these, I do have a couple of YouTube shorts, so go check there on how I make that. People keep asking me, but it's in the shorts. And these ones are really growing on me. I wonder if I can get some more because I really like these ones now. And that is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 4 o'clock. I'm home from church and I'm going to have one more little snack meal. I'm having my lemon berry sludge. This is made with a cup of 0% Fage Greek yogurt, 33 grams of vanilla protein powder, 2 capfuls of lemon juice, 2 squirts of lemonade Mio water enhancer, and 30 grams of almond milk all mixed up. And then on top I've got 50 grams of blueberries and 25 grams of sugar-free whipped cream. Alrighty guys, it's 7 o'clock on Sunday and I'm about to have my final meal of the day. I am having a big thing of nachos. This is 2 packages of Quest chips topped with 150 grams of chicken thigh meat cooked in salsa, 45 grams of pico de gallo, 60 grams of regular picante sauce, and 30 grams of sour cream. Oh, and 40 grams of cheddar cheese. That's going to be my last meal of the day. All right, so there you have it. So exciting. My before and after, it's not as impressive, like I said, as the one last week. So if you missed that one, you should definitely go check it out, or at least check out the one in my shorts where I just show my weigh-ins and then the before and after. But I really am proud of how well I did on this cut and what I did. So let's just talk about the weigh-ins really quick because they were not as awesome as last week, which is disappointing. Started off the week really strong with 186.2. The 186 was the lowest weight I saw during the cut. 189, 189.2, 188, 187, which 187 was the weigh-in for I was doing like an online contest this whole time, and I totally won. I won $160, be proud. It was worth it. I really needed that cash, so I was really glad that I got that 187 that day because I was so nervous. Then the next day, 188 after my party, and then 190.2 after a big birthday party that I just had on Saturday. So the average for the week is 188.2, and that is a half a pound up from last week. All right, so if you go back to the very beginning of the cut and you go by my very highest weight, that was 204.6. I did not have an average for the week leading up to that, but it was definitely in the 200s range because I had just eaten all the Christmas candy and all the the week after Christmas and just had lots of fun, and it was great, and I was really swollen with lymphatic fluid and all of that. So I'm going only by that highest weight for the start of the cut. And if you go by the lowest weight that I hit during the entire cut, which was one day last week, I hit 186. That would be a total loss of 18.6 pounds in 8 weeks. If you go by my averages and you'd go not by last week, but by this week where I went up a bit, I've only lost 16.4 pounds in 8 weeks. But either way, that is really, really great weight loss. They say 1 to 2 pounds a week is the best. Obviously, I know a lot of that was just water weight, lymphatic fluid. A lot of it was not body fat. I don't know that I cut more than 10 pounds of body fat during this 8-week period, or maybe even not even that much. Maybe it was only a pound a week, but still on the scale, it looks pretty great. Inches wise, I actually went up in inches this week. So last week was probably a better gauge of how many inches I lost. So if you missed that video, check it out. Yeah, this week I went up in every measurement pretty much. Especially my waist was really disappointing. I think I went up a whole inch. But that's pretty common for me when I eat any carbs and I haven't eaten them in a while and my body just kind of does its thing, which is, you know, kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. As far as the week calories went this week, according to what I was able to track by going back and being like guessing, I started out pretty strong at 1305, but then I just was losing momentum. I just had a really hard time all week. I just felt I was just so done. I was just so done. 1454, 1389, 1382, 1787. And then the next day was the birthday party, 2358. And then yesterday I was trying really hard to eat just a regular day, and then I just ended up eating so much popcorn and a few Built bars, and I just ate a lot of sour cream on my dinner, and I just wanted to eat, so I did, and it was 2114. But if you look at the average over the week, that was only 1684. Last week, my average over the week was 1601. And so honestly, like my maintenance calories is about 2150. That's still a deficit. So I'm assuming that the weight gain and the swelling in my legs and in my waist and all the things that went up is really just because of the carbs and its lymphatic fluid swelling. So I'm not going to stress over it too much because I know I was technically in an average deficit for the week. It's not a huge deficit, but it's still something, and I'm not going to stress over that at all because I can see here the science tells a different story. Protein-wise, my protein was actually 162, which is really, really close to what I would want to hit for 1684. For me, I'd want to hit 168 grams of protein for 1684 calories, and I hit 162. Pretty great. Average. That's his average, of course. My carbs were average 59. I did have some high days. I had 2 days of 98 and 99. But considering that's still considered to be low carb, that's really not a big deal. I had a few corn chips, some popcorn, a few Doritos. I did eat 2 gummy worms at the party and a piece of chocolate. But other than that, I haven't really had any like other sugar things. I definitely had a lot more Built bars, which I've been dying to have. And so I just let myself eat what I wanted to eat when it came to Built bars. And those do have some sugar, so that made my carbs a little higher too. But my average for the week was only 59, which is not too bad. Not too bad at all from considering what I thought it was going to be. And my fats were 73, which is pretty much right in line what I usually hit. So I think I did pretty great. It was a weird week exercise-wise. I didn't have any. We ended up, so Monday was a holiday, and then we had the world's worst snowstorm in the whole entire planet. And my brain on very little drugs because my methylphenidate was out of stock, and I was unable to renew my prescription, and so I was not medicated when I had this debacle. And that was my exercise for the week. This was not the only time I had to dig myself out of the snow. It was a ridiculous amount of snow. Also, I put some funny videos on my family YouTube and also on TikTok if you want to see the funny videos of me dealing with the chickens in this snow as well. I'm going to say goodbye to you now. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you all again soon.